Welcome back to Nuts and Bolts. Our newest acquisition, an L5 Junkyard LS. Well, you'll probably find a cleaner LS in the junkyard under all the used oil. You know how nasty this bad boy is? Just caked the hell on there. This is the worst side of them all. Take a good look. I think this had a little bit of Lucas in it. I don't know. I think they ran the whole oil pan with Lucas, but pulling it apart, cleaning it up, trying to see what I can do. I mean, just look at how thick this crap is. It's nasty. So, this is what we're working on these days. We finished up the 305. Find a donor to throw that in. We're going to be tearing this down, rebuilding it, and see what we can do with some big turbos. Probably going to be a stock underside. That was the passenger. This is the driver's side. Not too shabby. This is actually kind of washed out, but working on cleaning it all up. So we're back the next day. Like I said, this engine was probably found underneath the used oil pit. If you want to see what I'm talking about, there's a nasty crap I've been yanking out for the past, morning. Getting all this junk out. This is what we're pulling out of here. Just some yummy old tar. This is what we used to call resin back in the days of my pot smoking days. Pull this out of our pipe and be able to fire it up once again, but this is just 2 cylinders that I'm working on. Take about maybe an hour and a half of just yanking this crap the hell out and pulling it off. Because once you hit this with brake clean, it hardens up. Right now, it's been sitting off the engine hasn't run for like almost a year, but it's still all nice and pliable. So you get in here and try and yank a big piece of this stuff off. It doesn't look that big, but it's big enough to where it's not going to be such a hassle. Because this stuff is coated just about all the rockers, push rods, everything else. And you want to see, it's all up in there too. The driver's side, this side isn't too bad. I mean, we got some clean edges and stuff like that, but it's still gummed on there. The worst part are the rockers. These things, I don't have enough light, and I really don't feel like touching them, but here, I'll show you. Just on everywhere, just stuck in it. So, I mean, so we've cleaned this one off and cleaned off those 2, but going one by one, whatnot. I'm planning on keeping the rockers. I'll redo the I'll put on new springs and whatnot. But I gotta clean this whole thing out. And like I said, once you hit it with brake clean, it hardens up. So we'll clean them up. I'm gonna scrape out whatever I can.